We are back at Manchester United and it's the January transfer window, where we are 8 points clear on the 1st of January, ahead of Arsenal and Manchester City, and 10 points ahead of Liverpool in 4th place. This month is going to be very busy, the month of January. On the 1st of the month we are travelling to Brighton, before travelling to Bournemouth in the Carabao Cup, away to Newcastle the next one in the FA Cup, so a lot of cup games, as well as later down the line Champions League games against Red Bull Salzburg and away to AC Milan in the legendary San Siro. Another brilliant away game in the league at Manchester City, where we've won the first game 6-0, of course. Let's all remember that big day. Let's though get a little bit of a feel of the new year on the 1st of January. Hopefully we are not worn out from all the festivities on the 31st. 10 men Brighton with a chance to put themselves ahead. However, great save by Costa. Dangerous free kick situation in the 81st minute for Brighton. It is Berenguer playing it short. And now a power shot. Good save, Costa. Now we can see the penalty in the 87th minute. O'Reilly up against Costa, who's not saved a lot of penalties, but he will save this one and save us a point probably. We are taking a short corner kick into Garnacho. This is Alejandro Garnacho in the 90th minute, gives us the lead. And no, I cannot take free kicks. That's why I've played them short. And for once, this comes out as a genius idea. We take the 3 points away from Brighton. The game is done and dusted. That was the last action of the game against the 10-man Brighton team. Of course, after the heroics in the last game, Ethan Wheatley, the last episode, scored a hat-trick in the Carabao Cup against Newcastle. That's why he starts tonight at Bournemouth in the semi-finals. First leg, of course. The second leg will be played at Old Trafford later down the line. Kolo Muani playing for Bournemouth and taking this free kick is a bit strange, but oh well. Seaman collects. Now a long cross in direction of Kolo Muani. Not a good save, Seaman. Vermeeren looking for the long ball into Højlund, who is free. Højlund has come on and scores. He gives us the lead away at the Vitality Stadium. Coming on for Wheatley, I suppose, and scoring probably what looks to be the winner. Mainu. Kobbie Mainu going forward. Kobbie Mainu gets tackled but still goes with the ball. Now Ahmad looking to go inside. Ahmad, can he put the cherry on top? No. The Cherries still have a chance in the second leg, but they still lose at home. We are going to take the FA Cup seriously, and way at St. James's Park. Still cannot speak English with our first team. Here's Takefusa Kubo. Kubo looking for Bellingham. Bellingham playing in Hakimi. This is Ashraf Hakimi. And Mbeumo looking to go into the ball. De Ligt. Mbeumo puts it wide. 7 players of Newcastle United on a single line, and still we come through them, but oh my god, Pope with a brilliant save. Ugarte into Jude Bellingham. Bellingham looking for Garnacho. Garnacho going inside, turning away, scoring the goal. We are 1-0 ahead, away at St. James's Park in the 3rd round of the FA Cup. And now Garnacho. Bellingham looking to send Højlund away. Can we put the dagger in? No, still not. But that's the win, nonetheless. Another 1-0 win. I think we wanted to keep the 1-0 win streak alive. I just find it hilarious how many games we've won by one single goal, by the 1-0 scoreline, especially. 2 in December, already 2 in the 3 games in January. We've had 1-0 win in November. Another, of course, this was the month of the only 1-0 wins. 4, 5, 6 games by a goal to nil. Another 1-0 win in September in the Carabao. And none in the rest. But at least, I don't know, 10 1-0 wins. I'm not so sure, actually. 3 here. We've got 4. We've got 5. We've got 8, 9, 10, 11. 12 wins, 12 1-0 wins all season long. That is amazing. That is just hilarious. Southampton are the worst team in the league. We are facing them at Old Trafford, and I'm changing a lot of things. We are playing with our full second team. Bellingham in cam, Fati at left midfield. We are still going to be able to do this. Mainu, the captain today, into Livramento. Tony Livramento with not a bad cross. Ahmad collects the loose ball. Good save, keeper. First warning shot as now Mainu collects the ball. Bellingham somehow keeps that. Livramento looking for Ramad. Can we create another goal chance? Yes, we have created 2 scoring chances, and now we have taken the lead in the 5th minute. Through Amad Diallo on his weaker right foot. A long cross into Xerxes, and Southampton could already be finished off. And 11 minutes in, this could be a riot. Xerxes played it in again, no offside. Xerxes brace, 3-0, 24th minute. Great interception, great work by both Xerxes and Garnacho to win that ball back. Garnacho into Xerxes, who hits the post. Southampton looking to short the gap. A penalty kick through Mateus Fernandes. Up against Dennis Seaman. Goes down the middle and scores. 3-1. That's it, 3-1. Comfortable home win. We can see the goal, but we scored 3 as well. We've already been facing Wolves last month. Now we are facing them at home at Old Trafford with our strongest team again. Højlund has come away from his defender. Now a chance, 1-on-1 with the keeper. Scores Rasmus Højlund. Our strikers really don't disappoint. They score in every game. Short corner Ahmad into Kubo. This is Kubo. The short corners are much more dangerous. Bellingham looking for Kubo. This is Takefusa Kubo. Can he set Højlund away? Rasmus. Still Højlund. Now Bellingham. This is Jude. Bellingham. Jude. What a goal. He hadn't scored for like a couple of months. Now he finally does again, and it's a great goal. Now Garnacho bursts through. This is Alejandro Garnacho looking for Højlund. What a goal. One touch and bang. And that's it. 3-0 comfortable at home to Wolves. We are finally out of the 1-0 streak. We've taken a commanding 10-point lead in the Premier League at the top of our table. Ahead of Arsenal and Manchester City, who are still both on 47, 10 points behind. Next up, we are facing Salzburg, RB Salzburg, and we are playing a bit of a second team, a bit of a gamble, but we are facing them at Old Trafford. Should be a win, nonetheless. An opportunity for RB Salzburg here early on, and they score. They take the lead in the 21st minute through Facundo Farias, former MLS player. Salzburg on the attack once more, again through Facundo Farias, and again it's a goal. We are getting taken apart here by one man. Looking to respond through Bellingham, who looks for Xerxes. Can he get away from his defenders? Xerxes up against the keeper, gets us one back at least. Start of the second half, Mainu looking to unleash. Xerxes was offside. Another short corner by Garnacho into Vermeeren, who tricks the defender, Vermeeren. Here's Garnacho looking for Xerxes to wall. Braced by Xerxes, puts us level terms again. And this is the moment where we could turn the game around altogether. Xerxes running on goal from a very far distance and scores it with the goalkeeper in the 1-on-1. Hat-trick Xerxes, turning the game on its head. And that's it. We have turned the game around. Proper football that in the second half. Great news from the physio as well as Bino Gittens has recovered from his injury and is now ready again to at least participate in training. However, now it is time for the big one. We've won the first game against Manchester City this season by 6-0. Will they get their revenge at the Etihad, or will it be another rout? This is Jeremy Doku against Hakimi. Doku going past Hakimi, playing in Haaland. In the penalty box, Haaland holding off the ball, going past the Lich. Great save, Costa. Great ball by Foden into Erling Haaland, who puts City into the lead. 20 minutes gone. We are very adventurous in the front as Garnacho plays in Bellingham. Here's Højlund intercepting a ball. Garnacho into Bellingham. We could create something. Bellingham, what a save by their keeper. But Garnacho still intercepts that ball. And Bellingham, another chance. And again it's blocked. What a ball into Foden, who goes inside. Paz Martinez plays in Erling Haaland, who puts it wide somehow. I don't believe it. I think Costa, yes, he got hands on it. Ahmad is coming on. We are also introducing Kerkez and even Kobe Mainu. I want to switch up things here. Free kick for City in a dangerous position. Foden taking it short into Kevin De Bruyne, who is up against Bellingham. De Bruyne again playing it out wide to Foden, who tricks past Martinez, goes into the box, tricks past another player and shoots wide. Mainu, Hakimi, there is Ahmad. Still, we've got a lot of chances here. Højlund! How has he put that in? Completely caught. Restes in goal, off guard. What a strike. First touch, completely out of nowhere, actually. Look at this. One touch by Højlund. We have to see that from another angle if there is one. Yes, there is. Ahmad inside into Højlund. One touch, bang, and Restes should save that. Both Haaland and Højlund have scored in this game today. How about other players? Here is Foden. Again into Haaland. Great save by Costa. City trying to retake the lead here. They've been better in the first half. We've been stronger in the second. Still, however, City with an opportunity and they score again. Haaland on the brace. Gets City back into the lead. Going all out attack, we need that right now. Fati comes on with Bellingham and Mainu in midfield. Xerxes coming on for Neves. Lisandro Martinez for Ansu Fati. Now here is Rasmus Højlund with a lot of space to run into. Rasmus Højlund! Another equalizer by our Danish dynamite. 2 for Haaland, 2 for Højlund, the Scandinavian show. Those games are always with a lot of goals. So Haaland tries to retake City again into the lead. This is unbelievable. Haaland had only scored 8 goals before this game. And now 3 in 1. And now City are off and away. Good tackle by Martinez. We have 2 more minutes. Højlund gets blocked off the ball. And that will be the game done and dusted. We will lose at the Etihad here. That is for sure, as Manchester City win a classic 3-2 hat-trick by Haaland. Days later, away to Milan in the Champions League. It's second against first in the league phase. Here's Garnacho. It's of course the final game of the league phase, so let's see what we can cook up here. Bellingham nearly gives us the lead inside 4 minutes. Bellingham. Oh, bad pass. As now Milan could take advantage of that. Missed pass by Bellingham. Good block and an easy save for Costa. Yes, Conor Gallagher playing from AC Milan as now Ramos plays in Cody Gakpo. Good save. Good throw by Diogo Costa. Playing it very fast into the path of Hakimi, who looks for Højlund. What a save, Maignan. That all started with Diogo Costa's throw. Wow, what a pass by Alejandro Garnacho for Bellingham, who puts another shot just wide. Benacer into Gonzalo Ramos, who turns Matthijs de Ligt. It's Ramos who puts Milan into the lead after just 39 minutes, just about. He takes Milan into the lead, 1-0. Can we finally create something? We haven't created something in ages, as now Højlund runs onto the defender, turns him, but can't get a shot off. Big foul by Neves. That could be... He could be in trouble there. I hope not, but it is a red card. Yes, that's what I thought. Red card. He's in trouble. Absolutely. Bad foul. Now we are really looking likely to lose this game. I'm going to bring on Fati, Xerxes up top. What else can we do? Kerke is also coming on. And even, let's say, Ignacio for De Ligt. Of course, Neves will also be suspended for the first leg of the round of 16. However, now that's not important, as we nearly scored a goal through a right-back Hakimi. Benacer on the upcoming corner. Here's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao, another shot and a 2-0 for AC Milan by Rodrigo. It was coming. We didn't play well this game. Certainly not in the second half. We've been very poor in this game and could now concede a third, and we do. Gonzalo Ramos, it's all over. Can we at least get a consolation? Yes, we do, Xerxes, but it doesn't matter at all. Again, Leao off and away, and we lose 3-1 away to AC Milan. That is not a good showing. Our only defeat during the league stage, so it's not that bad. We finish in second place, Milan in first, deservedly so after that win. And in the Premier League, I'm going to show you one thing, as we are sitting in first place still, but only 7 points ahead of Manchester City now, so we need to be careful. After those two exhausting losses away from home to Man City and AC Milan, we get a bit of second team onto the field today. We field players like Kerkez, Ignacio, Ioro, Livramento, Mainu the captain along with Vermeer at CDM, Ahmad, Fatih and Xerxes is up top, Garnacho still playing, but Bino Gittens is on the bench for the first time. Here's Mainu looking for Xerxes, finding him, and now Xerxes can burst through the defense of Leicester. Joshua Xerxes puts us ahead in the 21st minute, important goal. Short corner again, this is Ansu Fati. Taking it inside, this is Gonzalo Ignacio. Garnacho for Fati, this is Ansu Fati, who can look for Xerxes. Xerxes gets past Danno somehow and makes it 2. 81st minute, Joshua Xerxes bags another goal for us. Xerxes could even make it worse for Leicester as he goes through, but he runs into the defender. Now Diallo still on the ball, but loses out. And that's the game. 2-0 away win. Good finish to the month. Next episode we'll play 2 cup games against Bournemouth, against Aston Villa that is, and 3 more league games. Until then, rebuild sombrero.